For 10 years, you were using one specific system called the Da Vinci, and then now you're using this new system, called MedBot, which is very similar to what you were trained on.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got a very similar performance.
All right, question to you. If we had bought the Da Vinci system in Nepal, would that be similar price range, or would that be exponentially expensive to us?
It would be a little bit more expensive.
Okay.
So to put it in perspective, there are robots which are around $1 million US. This one is just under $2 million US. So the intuitive one is 2 point something.
पौष्टिकताको धमाका मूल्यमा मिठास मैले जस्तै तपाईहरुले पनि मनको उत्पादन प्रयोग गरेर हामीलाई यति धेरै माया दिनु भएकोमा हामी असाध्यै खुशी छौं हामीलाई गर्व छ स्वस्थ र शुद्ध उत्पादन तपाईहरुसम्म पुर्याउन सकेकोमा हाम्रो उत्पादनका मुटुमा किसान समुदाय र तपाई जस्तो साथ दिने मनहरु भएर नै हामी आज यो स्थानसम्म आइपुगेका छौं तपाईहरुको साथ भरोसा र माया बिना मनको यात्रा सम्भव हुने थिएन अब खुशी बाड्ने पालो हाम्रो अब पाउनुहोस् हाम्रा सम्पूर्ण डेरी उत्पादनहरू कम मूल्यमा किनकि यहाँहरू गुणस्तरको मात्र हैन मायाको पनि हकदार हुनुहुन्छ यही असार 15 गतेबाट हामी बाड्दै छौं मनको माया मनको कुनै पनि प्रोडक्टहरुसँग फोटो खिचेर हामीलाई ट्याग गर्नुहोस् र मेरो तर्फबाट पाउनुहुनेछ मनको एक्साइटिङ गिफ्ट ह्याम्पर्स
So basically since 2011 till 21, let's say, for 10 years, you were using one specific system called the Da Vinci, and then now you're using this new system, called MedBot, which is very similar to what you were trained on.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got a very similar performance.
All right, question to you. If we had bought the Da Vinci system in Nepal, would that be similar price range, or would that be exponentially expensive to us?
It would be a little bit more expensive.
Okay.
So to put it in perspective, there are robots which are around $1 million US. This one is just under $2 million US. So the intuitive one is 2 point something. The Da Vinci system is, I think the latest one is around 2.2 or 2.4 million US. This one here, the Chinese one is around 1.6.
Okay, so again, I don't like discussing business with doctors, but again, I have to do this. Do we pay taxes on stuff like this?
Yes.
Do we have to?
Yes. I think at the moment, this is the standard taxes is there for this. So we had to pay the full 18% or whatever it was to bring this into the country.
Okay.
So there needs to be a provision, I think, hopefully in the near future where particularly because this is being used for the best applications are being for cancer operations, and particularly if it's set up in government hospitals, for example. I think it would be
what we were talking earlier.
Yeah, what we were talking earlier. It would be beneficial to kind of reduce the taxes.
Okay, now let me do the math in this. I know how many people. हामीले ल्याएको 2025 मा. So we got it 6 months ago? When was it?
Few months, around 3 months.
Okay, 3 months. I know. So we got the MedBot system, Nepal's first robotic system. Can I say that?
This particular one, I think credit does go to BNB Hospital for starting with the Indian system last year. Towards the end of last year, they used a system called Mantra, which is made in India.
Mantra?
Yeah. So that's the SSI Mantra system, which they installed towards the end of last year in Kathmandu. So
so BNB
are using the Indian system, and we're now using the Chinese one.
The Chinese system. Interesting. Find out the Mantra system though, because Dr. Vivek is a very good friend of mine, and Anil Lai is a very good friend of mine, and I will mention this. They did a surgery on my mom, but again, it was something very different. And since you brought it up, I want to say a big thank you to BNB Hospital for doing such a fantastic surgery on my mom as well, and for such fantastic service. You've been there, right?
Yes,
at BNB.
I've been there, but I haven't used this Mantra system. It's got a different kind of platform. I think that's probably the gynecology gynecologist.
Sir, find out what mantra surgical robotic system is. Let's have a look at that.
You can see the kind of significant differences in terms of the platform here. It's an open platform. You're using 3D goggles.
Yeah, Mr. X, just copy SSI mantra and then just show us what it is. And the images so that everybody. Okay, this is made in India then.
So this is, all the arms are separate.
Go to that YouTube video. Go to that YouTube. Below. Yeah, that one. Okay, so this is from India.
Yeah, this is from India.
So it's developed from India. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Interesting. How robust is this compared to the ones that you've used, the Da Vinci and the MedBot?
So I've personally, because of my experience with Da Vinci, having used, so many different generations of Da Vinci systems, I feel more comfortable with Da Vinci or something that works like Da Vinci, right? So hence my kind of level of comfort with the current robot that I have. This is designed slightly differently. Although the principles are the same.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the main reasons that I went for the one that I've gone for.
Yeah.
And of course, the other reason being that it is kind of European safety marked system, which is proven safe for use in the Western world.
True. Got it. Now let's do the math earlier. So in 3 months, how many doctors have you trained so far?
So there are 2 GI surgeons who are getting gradually trained up through dry lab and wet lab and live operating, to the extent that over the last couple of months we've done a handful of straightforward, run-of-the-mill kind of operations within GI surgery, which means we've done 4 cholecystectomies, which is removing the gallbladder.
Yeah.
Normally that's done on a daily basis in most hospitals in Nepal, throughout Nepal, laparoscopically. Lap chole, that's a half an hour, 45-minute kind of operations usually for experienced surgeons. And these are, quite experienced surgeons themselves who can do a lot of complex open and laparoscopic operations. For them to now gradually start doing initially the more straightforward cases robotically is great, and hopefully in the next 6-12 months, within a couple of years, they will be doing a lot more complex operations that this kind of system delivers on, worldwide. So that's where I want to see this advancing, that more and more complex operations are being tackled robotically.
Yeah.
And so GI surgeons, gynecology surgeon is also gradually getting trained. In the meantime, also training my fellow urology surgeons. There are 2 urological surgeons who are doing, open and laparoscopic operations.
Yeah.
So trying to get them to getting them trained up to. Myself, I've of those 18 cases, I've done 10 urological complex operations, including prostate cancer operations, kidney operations, reconstructive pyeloplasty operations. I feel comfortable doing them because I've been doing those for many years. But I think it will, hopefully in a matter of months, certainly within a year or 2, I can get fellow colleagues to start doing those cases too.
Fair. My only thing that we talked about earlier was if in every single province, in every single hospital, the main hospital in those provinces, if we can have robotics like this, any robotics. I have to say, any robotics. We could get the Da Vinci, we could get the MedBot, we could get the, what is that, Mantra system, any of the systems, and have trained doctors. At the end of the day, we'll win.
Absolutely. I think that has already proven itself in the world stage. होइन अब मैले भने नि अब युएसमा मात्र अब यो उनीहरूको चाहिँ अब इन्स्योरेन्स पोलिसी उनीहरूको चाहिँ गभर्मेन्ट पोलिसी यताउतिले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अब सक्सेस भएको भन्ने इनिसियल चाहिँ एक्सपिरियन्स थियो, कमेन्टहरू थियो। अनि जहाँ पनि त्यो चाहिँ रोबोट इन्ट्रोड्युस गर्न थाल्यो, वेदर इट्स द युके, युरोप, इन्डिया, जहिले पनि क्वेसन मार्क हुन्थ्यो यो चाहिँ हाम्रो मार्केटको लागि अलि होइन। अब जस्तै अब युके सिस्टममा अब इज कम्प्लिटली नेसनल हेल्थ सिस्टम, गभर्मेन्ट फन्डेड, त्यहाँ चाहिँ अब यो त महँगो भयो, यो त हाम्रो पेसेन्टले, हाम्रो गभर्मेन्टले थाम्न सक्दैन भन्दै अब फास्ट फरवर्ड 10-15 years they've got 100+ robots in the UK. होइन, इन्डियामा पनि फास्ट फरवर्ड 10-15 years there's probably around 200 robots. सो जुन पनि हेल्थ सिस्टममा चाहिँ यसले चाहिँ यसको चाहिँ एफिसियन्सी र सेफ्टी, यसको चाहिँ फाइदाहरू चाहिँ प्रुभ गर्दै आएको हुनाले अनि चाहिँ ओभरअल पिक्चरमा चाहिँ इज मोर कस्ट इफेक्टिभ फर हुएभर इज पेइङ फर इट, वेदर इज द हस्पिटल, वेदर इज द पेसेन्ट, or वेदर इज द इन्स्योरर। त्यो कन्टेक्समा चाहिँ यसको चाहिँ सक्सेस स्टोरी भएको हुनाले चाहिँ अनि वर्ल्ड वाइड यसको चाहिँ एप्लिकेसन भइरहेको हुनाले चाहिँ आई थिङ्क त्यो नभएको ठाउँमा चाहिँ इट्स अभियसली त्यहाँ स्केप्टिसिजम होला, फर इक्जाम्पल इन नेपाल, बट इट्स अ गुड थिङ द्याट BNB started it last year, and it's a good thing that we've also, with a different system, started it. And whichever system you use, I think ultimately it benefits the patient, and it benefits the system as well, because it becomes more cost effective for the system to readmission or problem or
and definitely right now if the Chinese friends are listening as well, send us a few, right?
yeah, absolutely. They can easily afford it, and if it's made available to, like you were mentioning, different zones, different big hospitals,
all across Nepal, I personally don't want anything to be restricted just to Kathmandu.
Yeah, absolutely.
At one point, I'm sure the MRI machines were just restricted to Kathmandu. And now you can have MRI machines. I'm sure you have MRI machines in every single part of the country. So over time, like you were saying, India ma suruma put garo bhayo cha aile ta India ma jata pani cha एउटै hospital ma 3-4 robotics system cha bhane in another maybe 10-15 years if we have robotic systems all across इलाममा देखि लिएर माथि धनगढीसम्म जता पनि भयो भने त कसैले पनि विदेश के भन्छ त्यसलाई इन्डिया अथवा थाइल्यान्ड अथवा सिङ्गापुर तर्फ लाग्नु परेन।
तपाईले हाम्रो क्लिप एकदमै एन्जोय गर्नुभयो होला। अब पुरै भिडियो हेर्नको लागि चाहिँ युट्युबमा सब्स्क्राइब गर्न नबिर्सिनु होला।